welcome back to my channel. Today I will be bringing you my July TBR. Now this month I'm not doing my July TBR game because I decided that since it's my birthday month I wanted to do something different, and so I've decided to let one of my friends pick my TBR. So Brooke from Brooke's Books has picked my entire TBR for July, and she's also picked 4 challenges for me to do. Now I'm feeling very stressed already. It's the 1st of July. However, I think I can do this TBR because I do have 2 weeks off at the end of July for my birthday. So let's get into the books. So for physical books, we have The Empire of Gold. Didn't manage to get to this in June, so I'm going to get to this in July. It's mine and Brooke's buddy read, so if we don't get this done, well, shame on us. But I'm super glad she picked this. I would have been surprised if she didn't. So yeah, hopefully we can get this chonker done. The next book she picked was Ready Player One. I know Brooke read this in June and she really enjoyed it, and I said I was really interested in reading it, so she's added this to my TBR. One of the not as long books, however the pages are so tiny, like that's crazy. These words are absolutely ridiculously small, so that's fine. That's fine, that's still manageable. Then Brooke was nice enough to add a short book onto my TBR, When Life Gives You Mangoes. I picked this up a while ago, pretty much based on the fact that a few of my friends, including Brooke, have like some of their reviews, like parts of their reviews in here, and I thought that was really awesome, so I got it. So thank you, Brooke, for giving me one short book during this month. The next book she picked was Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. This is the sequel to From Blood and Ash. I read From Blood and Ash in April, I believe, and I really enjoyed it. And this is the sequel, and it is the second chonker on this list, and I'm really excited to get to this. I'm surprised I didn't pick it up straight away, but now I have to read it. So yeah, really excited. Can't wait to see where this goes. The last physical book I have on my TBR is The Bright and the Pale, which is a fairy loot book. I can't remember which month this was. I think this was March's book. Was this March? I know, it was either March or April's book. And, well, me, Brooke and Connor are trying to catch up because we said we'd buddy read all the fairy loot books and we just haven't. But now I think we're really trying to catch up so that we're not too far behind. And so that's it for physical books. The first audiobook that Brooke has picked for me is Stalking Jack the Ripper. I was not surprised for this to be on my TBR because Brooke absolutely loves this series, and so I knew that at least one of her favourite books was going to be on my TBR. So I've got that to listen to. The second audiobook and the last audiobook is Crave. Now I don't know too much about this one. I know that Chloe from Chloe Reads Books enjoyed it, and a little while ago she did pick it for me to read as like read a friend's favourite, and I just didn't because I was in a slump that month and you didn't even see that video. But yeah, I've got that to listen to, so hopefully that'll be fun. I should know what it's about because I've been watching Chloe's channel for a little while, but I don't. I've just got no idea. This actually be fun. And the only ebook is A Discovery of Witches. Now I have the ebook of the entire series, so I'm only going to be reading the first one. There's no way I'm reading all 3, so I'll be reading the first one on ebook. So I've got a nice chunk there. I've got a fair few physical, which I do prefer. I've got 2 audios and 1 ebook, so that'll start getting down my ebook and audios because I have quite a few of those, and I always, when I do my TBR game, I forget that I have an audiobook TBR and an ebook TBR, and I just go straight from my physical. So yeah, trying to get those down a little bit. I did recently add them all to my TBR, or not my TBR, to my Goodreads, and so it's now up to like 152 I think, which isn't too bad. I've only got like 80 physical books, so getting there, getting it down. Hopefully I can get the entirety of it down to maybe 100 before the end of this year. So that's like 52 more books to read. But it should be fine, I can do that. Because that also depends on how many books I buy. It's my birthday month, so I'm gonna get more books. So, we'll see. Moving on to some extra books that I do want to read this month. My Buddy Reads with Connor from Connor's Library Corner. We have The Medical Examiner, which is a novella for the Women's Murder Club series. And then 17th Suspect, which is the 17th book in the Women's Murder Club series. And maybe if we're feeling like it, we might go for the 18th. But we'll see how the month goes. Then I've got The Well of Ascension, which I started reading this month and didn't finish. So I moved it to July. But now that Brooke has picked a lot of chunky books, I don't know if I'll get to that, but I really want to. I've got The Raven King, which I started in June, which I then pushed to July. I'm getting the audiobook from, is it Libby or BorrowBox? It's my library's, like, app, whatever. So I want to listen to that, finish that series. And then I also have a NetGalley arc that I started Victories Greater Than Death, which is my NetGalley arc in June, and I then pushed it forward to July. That one I definitely want to get done this month because I have been reading it for a while. I want to start getting my NetGalley books down. I've only got 5 at the moment, so I'm doing pretty good. So hopefully I can continue with that. I also asked Brooke to pick me 4 challenges to do throughout the month, because considering I'm not doing my TBR game, I don't really have any prompts to stick to. I thought, well, why not have a few more challenges? I regret this. Like, half of me regrets this, because the first one's not too bad, because I know exactly which book I can read. So the first challenge is read a book in one sitting. That's easy. I'm obviously going to read When Life Gives You Mangoes, because that's super short, so that should be super easy to read in one sitting. Then we have do a dedicated reading vlog. And I know which one I'm going to do, but I'm not going to tell you, that's a secret. The next one is any DNFs equals 2 more books on the TBR. So if I DNF 1 book, that means I have to add 2 books to my TBR. However, I have like 2 or 3 graphic novels I haven't read, so 2 of those can just be on there if I DNF. But I'm going to try not to DNF. And I like the look, I like the sound of most of the books on there. I think the only couple I might DNF are Crave and A Discovery of Witches, purely because I don't know what they're about. So, yeah. Moving on to the 4th and final challenge is every unread book equals 1 unhaul. And I did clarify this with Brooke, and she said this could be any book. It doesn't have to be any that I haven't read on my TBR. I just have to unhaul a book. Which this isn't the worst one. The DNF one is by far the worst one, because I don't want to be adding more books to my TBR, though I do have extra books that I could add. But unhauling isn't too bad, because I do have books that I'm unsure about at the moment, and this will push me to actually unhaul them if I want to. But I've got 8 books that I need to read, so if I finish those 8 books, then that's fine. I don't have to unhaul any because the extras aren't on the TBR, so it could be interesting. I'm going to do my best to not fail this month. I have 2 weeks off, and that is literally what I'm banking on. Getting most of my reading done is during those 2 weeks. I do have like my brother's wedding at the beginning of those 2 weeks, but after that I've got like literally nothing to do. It's just gonna be me at home doing nothing. So yeah, I think that's the plan for July. And yeah, that is all of my books for July. I'm really excited for this TBR. Brooke, I hate and love you at the same time. I hate you for what you've done, but I also love some of the books you've picked out. So thank you, and just go to hell at the same time. Hopefully this is a good month for me. I'm feeling very confident. I've just finished, like, I got a lot of good books read in June, so I'm feeling very, very like, go, let's read. And yeah, let me know what you're reading in July. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my next video.